So thank you so much for speaking with us.
Sure.
If you could just tell me your name, what company you're with, and what do you do there?
Sure, my name is Chris Tyers. I'm from Icon Clinical Research. I've been there about 3.5 years now. And what I do is I'm part of the CDMS development team, and what we do is just kind of oversee the builds in various different platforms. I work currently exclusively in Rave.
Oh, great.
And with the good guys, and just kind of oversee the build and make sure that everything's being built correctly and accurately on time and on budget according to sponsor specifications.
And are you running many studies on Rave at a time?
Yeah, I'm with a CRO, obviously, so we have a number of different sponsors, and right now, off the top of my head, I'm working on maybe 3 or 4 different startups right now, and a few migrations and stuff on top of that. And obviously, there's other projects in maintenance right now that aren't quite really active, but are still under my purview.
And what are the challenges that you're finding in that area?
There's definitely a lot of different sponsors. They have different requirements and expectations. Just kind of keeping them straight, and just kind of dividing your attention span. You have to pay attention to everybody. They all deserve your full attention, and just trying to balance that out. It can be some late nights at times, but we're certainly committed to meeting all of our sponsors' expectations and deliverables.
And what enhancements in technology and in processes would you say would be helpful or would improve your productivity?
Sure, that's one of the reasons I'm actually here. This is my first AMUG, and one of the things that I really wanted to get out of it was learning a lot more about the added functionality that you have on top of Rave. I know we're really interested in a few of the different add-ons. Rapid Study Builder sounds like a great tool that could help us a lot, and there's a few others as well, without giving away too much, I guess. But you've definitely done a lot to improve Rave and add on to it over the years. I think of the demonstration that Glenn did on the opening morning with the ePro. There's definitely a lot of excitement around Rave, and the quality of the product has always been great. But the enhancements that you're making to it to expand it and really make it, really making metadata not just limited to EDC, but really from the very beginning to the very end of the cycle, that you cover the whole life cycle of the study almost seems to be the goal at Metadata, and that makes a lot of sense.
From
it's very exciting to see.
Right?
Exactly. I forgot the line. That's totally it.
And another thing you had mentioned earlier to me was that you attended a lot of our data management and IT tracks.
Yes.
Were there any key learnings that you would like to share, or anything that stood out to you?
Certainly. One of the things that was great, I really appreciated the published checks discussion that actually just finished. Just kind of bouncing ideas off of each other on how we're implementing it, how we're documenting it, any challenges that we've faced, because it's a fairly new tool. So that discussion was very healthy and beneficial to my organization, I know. And I've been going to a couple of the Metadata things and just hearing what people have to say about that, and that's something that we're definitely looking at using as well, and working toward that end. So there's definitely a lot of good discussion and a lot of good learning points that I can take back to our organization, and we can take a look at and see how to action those and implement those and better streamline our processes.
And is there anything that Metadata could be doing differently to help those processes be more streamlined, as you say?
I don't know. One thing that I'd love to see is a little bit more information out there about some of the newer stuff. I know it's often challenging because you want to get this stuff out there as soon as possible. So a lot of times we hear the whispers about Rapid Study Builder and things of that nature before there's actually any information out there on my metadata or anything like that. So I think communication is always something that can be worked on with partners and improved. To me, that would be the big thing.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you're here for your first AMUG. I hope you'll come back again next year.
Thank you, Claribel.
I know that you're Rave certified and that you've been using Rave for a long time, so this is very useful to us to get your point of view, and I'm so glad that you were able to join us.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.